guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I have something different for you, and I just want to say this before I start. Yes, I'm making resin. I did wear a mask while I mixed it, but for the purpose of this video I have removed my mask. But before you all comment and saying that, you know, I should still wear it, I'm in a well ventilated area. I have windows open, I have 2 fans on, so if you can hear that noise in the background, that's what that is. And I'm still wearing my gloves, so I am still, you know, I'm not in an enclosed space working with resin. So I have already mixed and prepared some resin here for what I want to do today. And what I'm going to be making is a couple of key rings, initial letters, and I'm going to be using these colourful clay sprinkles that I purchased from Craftyfox251 on Etsy, and you can check out her links I'll put in the description box below, and check out her Etsy store. She sells a whole host, over 300 fabulous items, and they come packaged really pretty and quickly. And April is just so kind and friendly, and yeah, so check out her store definitely. But this is what I'm going to be doing today. Now I'm doing this a sort of a different way than what I normally would. So I have my prepared resin, which I'm just going to move out the way for a minute, because I'm hoping we can get this alphabet keyring in camera view, because I'm doing 2 different letters, and they're going to be I'm doing a J and an E because I haven't actually done a J and an E. And before I start, I'm just going to stick sellotape to my gloves. I'm just going to use some sellotape just to make sure the insides of the moulds are completely clean, dust free, glitter free, resin free, just to make sure all in them little corners. That looks good to go. Put that to one side. Okay, so I am going to, let's just move it over that way. Hopefully you can see that E there, because it's right in the view of where my camera frame is. So I'm going to pour a tiny bit of the resin into the mould, but not as to fill it up completely. And I will tell you why in a moment. Right, so that is enough of that there, and I'm just going to use a it's actually an old dotting tool that I've been using for the resin purposes, just to make sure that that is everywhere. And then get my clicky lighter just to disperse any bubbles, like so. As I say, I am still around, but I thought I'd just mix it up a bit today and just show you some more resin items. Now I've got my sprinkles, and with difficulty we're just going to pick some up and tip them in. I could pour, but they go everywhere, and I found this the easiest way to get the sprinkles into the resin, rather than just tipping the whole bag and pouring them everywhere. So I want to make sure that I've got sprinkles absolutely everywhere in this. As you can see, I've dropped some in some other letters. I'm going to quickly just pick them up if we can, because they just stick to the resin. I don't know what you are, but I don't want you, so you can go away. Well, you can stay in there then, because I don't want you. You're a misplaced letter shape. Whee! Right, this one don't want to go in. Right, like so. And then I'm just going to use the dotting tool again, just to make sure that they are all encapsulated inside the clear resin. I feel I could use a touch more. Now, I'm not going to pour, and that was a complete fail, resin over the top of this just yet, because I find that when you put items in the resin, you do need to do a doming effect over the top to make sure it is completely smooth. So to save that, this is the trick that I do. I don't fill the letter up completely. So I just put in the sprinkles or the flowers or whatever I'm using. And then when it's completely dry, I want to pick that up, but I don't want to put it in there. I want that now. Oh, it didn't go where I wanted it. I want it there. Yes, I say, so when it's then cured and dry, I mean, making it this early, should be sometime this afternoon or later this evening, I'll be able to mix up another lot of resin, clear resin, and just pour it over the top. Then that encapsulates the sprinkles, and then it will be completely smooth, and then I won't have to do the doming effect, which is basically put more resin over the top once it's dry. So that is the E done, and I'm going to do the J in exactly the same way, and then I'm going to come back and show you something else that I'm doing. So that's the J done as well. I used a few other sprinkles in with that just to mix it up and give it a slightly different look, but I'm going to do the same thing again. Once it's dry and cured enough, I will put another bit of clear resin over the top to keep it completely smooth. So now I'm just going to move this out of the way ever so carefully, and then I'm going to come back with a board. Oh, I want to move that onto a different surface so that can lay flat. And oh, bear with me a moment. Just going to come in with that mould. I use cake nets to cover my resin from any dust and glitter. And if I do resin, I make sure that if I need to dip my nails, I don't do it in the same room. I go somewhere else, so there's no chance of any dust going anywhere. So we have a nice hair on that. Can you see that damn cat hair? So I'm sticking to the sellotape. Okay, I'm going to be using this circle mould here. I've got two, but that one domes deeper than that one, and I don't want it domed too much. And I'm also creating a pyramid, and I've got blue glitter and then clear with shells, and then I've just put these coloured stones. So I am going to, before I carry on with this, just put some clear over this layer of stones very slowly. I don't want a thick layer of clear, but I want enough to encase the stones. Actually, I think I had just a touch more. That's it. And again, I will just use my trusted dotting tool just to make sure that that is in the corners. And we have a nice, there we go, I'll pop that bubble there. which again just go over with that. Pyramids take quite a while to do because of obviously the multi-pour of layers that you need to do, and I'm not sure if I'm entirely happy with that one, so I might just add just a touch more just to smooth out them edges. There we go, now them edges are nice and smooth and I have a drip. So you can see it is time consuming, but it's fun to do. Okay, so that's now with the letters and under my netting, and now I am going to work on this one, and I'm going to be pouring some clear resin into this little shot glass that I'm sticking to. I may pour too much because I don't know how much I need. I think I have made too much for what I was planning on doing today. And to that, I'm going to add I always get in trouble with my drawer of pigments. I don't know if I've picked up the right one. No, I haven't. Right. I've never had any luck with this white liquid, supposedly pigment colourant. It's not an alcohol ink, it's just a colourant, but I never seem to get any luck with it. I mean, I put some in because I only want a sheer white, and then I mix it and it stays clear. And it's going to make me look a complete liar today. Wouldn't you know it? Complete liar. What's the betting? The next time I use it off camera, it's going to do what I just said, and that is the exact look that I'm wanting. Although I will just add a tiny bit more clear, because that was a bit too, I want it a bit sheerer than that, and it's a bit more translucent. And to that I'm going to be adding some mylar flakes. Now, I made one yesterday and that's how it came out, if you can see that, but the back looks better than that. So I'm using a different pigment but the same mylar flakes, and just dump them in. As I said, I have most probably made too much for that one mould, so I may even make another letter. I don't know yet. So we'll dump them in. And give that a mix. Now I'm going to still want more than that, so I have this little pot that I'm going to use up. And we're going to see if we can tip all of that in there. It wants to come out, but I don't think it does, so I may have to shake it, because these are slightly tinier pieces in this little pot. There we go, that's empty. And we'll give that a mix. And we're just going to go with another couple of more dumps. Yes, I am putting lots in. I'm trying to achieve a certain look, and I didn't get it with that first one yesterday. And I am just winging this, so I have no idea what this one's going to turn out like, but I'm going to add, and one more for luck. Now I'm closing that bag so I don't add no more. Right, that's sort of the consistency that I was hoping for. So it was, double check, this one here. I'm going to pour a tiny bit in first because of the bubbles in this mixture. And bless the bubbles. And then I'm going to pour again. The bubbles, and again. Oh, right, that's filled now because that's sort of like domed up. Just going to use my trusty tool just to make sure that that is right around the edge and at the bottom, and give it a mix. And I'm hoping I have got enough of the mylar flakes in there to give me the look that I'm hoping for. I suppose, I mean, we could go for a domed look, so we'll do this circle as well, why not? So we'll do the same again, just a tiny bit. Eradicate them bubbles. And another lot, and it's dripping down the side of the cup. See, I'm just using the stick to do that one, and I still have some left. Don't know if there is enough to actually make another alphabet letter. I don't really. Should we make a square pendant? Let's turn it round. We should have enough for the square one too. This one I'm just going to tip straight in and eradicate all the bubbles in one go. That was quite a lot that's gone into that one. So we was a bit poor happy there with that resin. So I'm just going to very carefully take some out. Yes, it's completely messy. And I've dropped it all over the side. But if I get a water wipe, I can wipe that. Can wipe that. And very carefully can wipe the edge of the mould. Like so. Right, let's, so you can see even I make a few mistakes. But I know I've took some out, but I also do want just a tiny bit more back in there. And we dropped on the side again. So that is what I was doing today, and I thought I'd share that with you all. I have made many other different creations, from mirror compacts to coasters. So I'm just using a bit of acetone there. Yeah, mirror compacts to coasters. Trying to think what else I've made. Just made so much. Trinket pots, bookmarks. I'm just working on so many different projects at the moment. So as I said, I will link Craftyfox251 in the description box below. Check out April's Etsy store. I'll be linking my website and my Etsy store too. And I'll link my Instagram where you can check out all of the reveal pictures once these have dried and I've hand moulded them. I may come back and do a video too, I'm not too sure, but definitely check out my Instagram, and everything you need will be in the description box below. Hope you had fun watching, and thank you for watching, and take care, and until next time, bye.